Good morning. So this reading is for Thursday, January 23rd. And even though I say the day and I say, I put it out at a specific time, it's applicable for whenever you get this because I'm really picking up on the major energies that are taking place. So as I'm recording this, as this is going live, I'm really focused on what is the energy at the time that it goes live. So it's going to be a future projection. It's just that I'm time stamping it or date stamping it with a date just to kind of keep it in my logical brain. I just need that for my own. Anyway, picking up on past energy here. Current energy. Oh yeah, this is going to be interesting here. The way that this is playing out is definitely the energy that I have been feeling. I do my own personal readings so that I don't influence any of these readings here. And so what I'm getting is that I'm pretty much in tune with the collective. Changes are happening, shifts are taking place here. It's a lot of stepping into your own power. And so when I look at the bottom of the deck here, Four of Swords, you've been going through this period of healing, this kind of, I want to say rest and relaxation, but I don't think it's been that kind. It's been a lot of retreating, kind of going into yourself. I'm picking up more Eight of Swords energy than I am Four of Swords. So I'm picking a lot of thinking about things, trying to process things here. You are in that phase. So you were in the Eight of Swords energy and it's diminished now to the Four of Swords. You were very much in your head thinking about things, a situation that played out, the way that you felt about something, maybe a circumstance here that changed and required you to really take a critical eye to it. Really get into the details. Was it exactly the way that you imagined it was? Or were you kind of ignoring some of the red flags? It feels like that's what you've been processing through. And you're now at the Four of Swords energy, which does indicate that you're healing. You are making progress here when it comes to letting go and disconnecting, mentally disconnecting from the past. When I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the Magician, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So the Magician, the Page, and the Knight. I mean, the Magician first, Mercury energy. This is all about thinking what exactly it is that you want. Page of Wands, how do I move in that direction? Knight of Wands, actually taking steps here to move in that direction. So there's something where you were trying to make your dreams reality. You were really trying to take at least those first steps into making it a reality here. And so when I look at the current energy, I'm getting the Emperor, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So the Emperor, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, this is what I'm picking up. This is a major shift that's taking place. There's something about when you start stepping into your dreams and you start trying to make those a reality, it shifts something within you. I'm getting a sense of like breaking free of something where you're just kind of almost like shaking off the past in some sort of way, where it's just showing you more of what you can have. And it's also showing you kind of like a heavy coat. If you have a heavy coat on, what does it feel like to lift off that heavy coat? It's one thing when you're outside and you're in the cold, you need it. You do for your own survival, but then you come indoors and you've got all this opportunity available to you, but you're still walking around with this heavy coat on. It's the sense of like shaking free, taking it off, hanging it up. It's good for its purpose, but that time is not now. So there's something where you're shaking out of something, you're shaking free of something. It feels like just like that coat, you're going to put it away. It's not a skill that you're going to lose, this like coping mechanism that you've come up with. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there in that closet. And so when I look at the future energy here, I'm getting the Eight of Wands. Love that forward movement. We have the Knight of Cups and we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands indicates that you're willing to take your time, that patience is fine. You want to make sure that you're moving in the right direction, because there's something about this shift, really stepping back into your own power, that Emperor energy showing up in the current. It's going to carry forward into the future. It's going to allow you to open up, really expand and grow. I'm getting that with the Eight of Wands energy. Knight of Cups is about moving in a direction that really aligns with what you want. But the Knight of Cups is one of the slower moving knights here in the tarot. And so Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, you're willing to take your time. It's almost like, I don't need to plan my life out for the next 20 years. I just need to kind of figure out one step at a time. Is this the right step for me? So let's get some details here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Okay. We're going to be talkative. All right. Knight of Wands. So clarifying this Magician energy, the Mercury energy, we do have the Knight of Swords with the Justice card. So whatever it is, it's about making your thoughts a reality. Whatever happened in the past, you started viewing your dreams from a very balanced standpoint. And that Knight of Swords energy, that's more air energy, just like this Mercury energy. And so it's about moving forward, mentally ready to take the next step. And so it's showing up in the past. I like how it's showing up with that Magician, because it does indicate that you're finding a way to balance everything out here. And then clarifying this Page of Wands. Well, we have a novel. We have the Five of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment. So here's what's happening. You were ready. You hit a point where you were ready to take some steps to really go in a direction that you wanted to go. And what happened was, the minute you started taking steps, you started hitting obstacles and challenges. And the reason that you were hitting those obstacles and challenges was because of this past energy you're still holding on to. You needed to make a very clear decision on what your path forward looks like. It feels like this Ace of Cups that's showing up here in the past does become the Knight of Cups in the future. But what happened here in the past was kind of almost like a, I don't want to say it was a false start, but it was more of like stunted progress, where you started taking some sort of action, you hit some sort of roadblock, but that roadblock was really showing you that you were looking to not really grow through the experience. I'm trying to find the right words. You are in this state of not ingesting all of the lessons. So you're not likely to make the mistakes again, but you weren't going to get everything you needed out of this. You weren't exactly going to get what you wanted. And so the universe started throwing up roadblocks, because what you really needed to do here with the Knight of Wands was find that temperance energy. The steps that you needed to take was to find your inner balance. Justice energy, temperance energy, very similar from a balancing standpoint. And so you got to a point where you felt like your dreams were really balanced, but it was the actions that you were taking that needed to come into some sort of balance here. And so that happened in the past, and it looks like you did find some sort of balance to be able to move forward, because you go from this temperance balancing energy into this Emperor energy. Emperor, definitely my way or the highway. Okay. With clarifying the Emperor is the Six of Swords. This is moving on. You're moving on from a situation. You're moving on from a past. You're really making some sort of effort, really putting in whatever is needed, whatever work is needed for you to move on. You're making a very clear decision. This is it. I need to just move on with my life. I need to shake free of the past. Clarifying the Five of Wands is the Emperor. That's what helps you overcome those obstacles and challenges. So when they showed up in the past, it was to show you where you needed to balance yourself out, and really maybe balance the circumstances as well, or maybe get more clear on your dreams, because with the Judgment, Justice, Temperance, I mean, they're all really giving that same kind of energy where you just needed to take that step back so that you could refocus and then move forward. And that's exactly what you're doing here with this Emperor energy. The Emperor, clarifying the Five of Wands here, does indicate that you are overcoming those obstacles and challenges. It's a matter of working through them, pushing through them, jumping over them, whatever these obstacles are for you. You're finding a way to really navigate them, because that's that Six of Swords energy. But I love that you're showing up here twice as the Emperor, because this indicates that you've made up your mind. You're not going to go back and second guess yourself anymore. You're really moving forward here. And with the Five of Pentacles, I'm getting the Four of Wands here. So what's happening is the more that you align with what you want, your purpose, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here, whatever your dreams and goals are, it's allowing you to leave something behind here, because I'm getting a lot of expectations with that Four of Wands energy. So could be that you're leaving a marriage behind or some sort of high-level commitment. But what I'm really getting the sense of here is that you're kind of shedding an old skin, and that also involves some sort of expectations that you might have had around a romantic situation or anything that you thought would really work out long term. So it could be a career, could be anything along those lines, anything that you really were just truly invested in. There's something that's shifting. It's you're shifting, and you're just seeing things differently, and you want a different life, so you're starting to act differently. All right, we got 2 again. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This one's calling to me. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles showing up again. I'm not surprised with this energy. Things are shifting, things are changing. You're leaving something behind, very clearly leaving something behind here. And so with this Eight of Wands, where you're looking to make some sort of progress, movement forward, maybe even some sort of communication, Ace of Wands and the Death tell me that you're going to do something differently here. It's almost like you hit a point where you just can't stay where you are anymore. You're getting like restless within your own skin, within your own circumstances. And so you're looking to make some sort of change, but the change here would feel a little bit unsettling. And that's where this Knight of Cups being clarified with the Nine of Swords is coming into play. You know that you need to move in or really that you want to move in a specific direction. You want to go after exactly what is going to inspire and excite you. But there's this unfamiliar air to it. You've never done it this way before. You're acting differently. You're going in a different direction. So that Nine of Swords is coming across as stress, anxiety. So it's kind of like you want to make the progress, but you're also apprehensive at the same time, which explains why you're taking things slow and why you're fine being patient. And with the Three of Wands, Page of Swords, I'm actually picking up a lot of yellow, even from this Page of Swords energy. So there is hope, there is optimism, which is why you're kind of like, okay, let it take its time. I'm fine. I don't need to rush it right now. Let things play out in their natural timing. That kind of a patience energy, Page of Swords, because it feels like you are shedding something here. This is that Page of Swords energy. You're removing something from your life. You might be speaking about this, telling people that you've moved on from a situation, actually releasing that situation here. It feels like there's more to this. 3 guidance cards on the Three of Wands here. Yeah. So the 3 cards that came out, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Hermit energy. So when it comes to being patient, it's because you're really thinking about things. You are taking the time that's necessary to make all the decisions that align with who you are, this kind of new foundation of who you are, this Emperor energy that you're standing back into. The fours are all about stability. We have the Emperor out here twice. The Emperor is also a number 4, just like this Pentacles. Then we have the Ten of Cups with the Hermit. So you're really thinking about, okay, well, what exactly do I want? Are these actions going to put me on that path? Is this the direction that I need to move in order to make this Ten of Cups a reality, this long-term emotional fulfillment? And then along the way, what kind of healing am I going to do? Because that's part of the release process. It's also the healing element connected to it. So this is the reading for Thursday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.